I thought it might be fun to talk a little about style types. I consider myself to be somewhat of an impressionist type, or at least inspired by those impressionists. But first, let me talk about what that is. So I don't actually have any formal art training, so a lot of my reliance on understanding definitions and terms and things just comes from listening to other artists or watching videos from more experienced artists. So my understanding of Impressionism is it's all in the name. You're trying to find the impression of what a person or light or colors or landscapes look like to the person who's perceiving them. So kind of a reflection of real life. Impressionism is really appealing to me from a time standpoint because you are trying to focus more on the light and more on those color pieces that you're seeing. It is less time consuming than trying to do something that's hyper realistic. Some of the artists that I admire the most, whose works I kind of try to look at for inspiration, are people like John Singer Sargent or Richard Schmid. They were kind of arguably like hybrids of, they were impressionists sort of, but also realists in a lot of ways, kind of bringing those two things together. So I kind of perceive that as like an ideal, something for me to strive for, kind of a marriage between something that is appealing and painterly looking, where you have very visible brushstrokes, is also easier for someone like me who kind of has limited time to paint and has to squeeze something in. For me, my time budget would not allow me to do dozens of hours of painting on one specific subject. I probably could, but it would take me many months to try to squeeze all that stuff in. So trying to do these faster, more impressionist types of portraits, like the one that I have on screen here, fits better into my time budget as well. So it's kind of bringing in multiple things together. So it's got the aesthetic painterly look that I like, but it also is friendly to the time that I have allotted. So from those perspectives, that's kind of why I gravitate towards this style and why I continue to push myself down this path. It's hard to predict how your art is going to evolve as you continue to practice. I know that as you learn and try new things and try new tools and new techniques, oftentimes that changes the look of your paintings or drawings or pastels or whatever your chosen medium is. It can evolve just based on what you attempt and what you try. So for now, this style, this effort at painterly reflections of light is what I do most often, but who knows what the future will have for that. So those are just my thoughts on this particular style. Thank you for watching this video. We'll see you for the next one.